Hello, it's me, Arisa Gaming. We're back. We're here for some more Oxygen Not Included. Hello, Ayla Avo. Hello, FRD Dot. Yes, or Bust continues. We are going to do Dreckos today. Fairly standard plan. Whiskers is making a mess as usual. You can see her in the background, maybe. Let's head on over. I have been looking at my Metal Volcano Tamer design, and I think I'm actually ready to record that YouTube video now. I had a problem with it tiling up, forming metal tiles when I was geotuning the volcanoes, but I fixed that issue now. And I'm not going to talk about it too much. I'll talk about it on the YouTube video that we do at some point. In any case, last stream, we did a couple of things. We rescued a load of plug slugs, so they're now providing us with most of our power for our base, just wild plug slugs. For now. And we also figured out where our base is actually going to go. We're going to put the base up here, between the satellite and George. And this is where the dupes are going to hang out forever. And then all of this space is going to become industry. And we're going to put the Drecko Ranch here. The Drecko Ranch is the next objective, because we need plastic. So we're going to get that built and set up today. Hope you're doing well, Ion Elgis. Hope you're having a pleasant day. So yeah, let's start just setting up all the buildings. We did a load of research last time, so this should be good. So let's see, grooming station, yeah. We'll put in a checkpoint as well. This is going to be, again, it's going to be mirrored compared to the YouTube video. And let me actually link the YouTube video again. I should do that first. I do keep coming back to this. I think this is the video that I come back to the most when I'm doing these runs. Just because it lets me solve so many early game problems at once. Yeah. That's all good.
Thanks for the sub.
Thank you very much for your Prime again. 5 months. 5 months of fish and premium emotes. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm going to keep building it. There's no reason I have not to do it at the moment. Later on, when we mass produce the Dreckos, we will use a slightly more space-efficient build. But this is really good just for getting started. We'll put in the drop-offs. That's how the Drecko population is going to be moved over. Also, apologies if I'm a little bit tired today. We've been doing a lot of housework and chores and whatnot. Right, we got shearing stations. That's all good. We don't need lamps. We figured out that we don't need those at all. We do need a lamp for the metal refinery. The metal refinery is going to go up here, because we're going to have the hot Dreckos up here with the metal refinery, and the cool glossy Dreckos are going to go down here with the mealwoods. It's not one that's easy to do from memory. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of shoving buildings in very specific places. We do actually need to do some radiation research as well. We'll do that a bit later. We'll fit that in. Right, let's put some liquid reservoirs up here. We have got some here for the polluted water. I'm going to put some here for Brackine in case we do anything with Brackine later. So those could go there. Going to put a... Wait, why are people idle? Oh, you're idle in here because of the friggin' abyssalite. Well, I mean... Someone's going to come dig this, surely. In the meantime, I guess I'll just get you to dig all of this out, right? You can reach all of these tiles. Yeah, we'll put the plant pulverizer here. Did we research the plant pulverizer? That might be a station. No, I don't think we did. That's a milking station. Yeah, that's not quite it. It's this one. What am I researching at the moment? Advanced gas flow? We can wait on that one. How they get over there? I have no idea. I think they were building the tiles. Carrie's just having a bit of a break. I guess we will just keep going over here for now. There's no reason to keep all these tiles in here. We have some loot. Let's have a look at the loot. See what we got. We got 3 unclaimed blueprints because I've been playing this off stream, trying to do the Metal Volcano video. Okay, more socks. We don't need more socks. We got more gloves. We don't need more gloves. We got more gloves. We don't need more gloves. Amazing. Great. Thank you. Right, okay, so... The critter condo is something I want to research as well, but we're not going to do that immediately. Let's see. Clothing stations as well. That was something I was going to do. In any case, we're putting another shearing station up here. This room up here is where all the spare Dreckos are going to go. But the explanation I give in the YouTube video is much, much better. So I'm not going to overly explain what I'm doing here, to be honest. But this automatic dispenser is for eggs. We're going to sweep up all the Drecko eggs and put them in here. Then we're going to put the drowning chamber in here, where we evolve them. I think insulating... Does that make sense to insulate this? I don't know. I mean... I don't think so. We're not going to boil any of these guys up here, so I'm just going to make these out of non-insulated tiles. For a change. This is the room we're going to move all the Dreckos into, and then we need a couple more doors. Yeah, door here, door here. This is where we're going to start putting in the Wheezeworts. I want to let all this water out down here. So in actual fact, let's actually build a ladder over here. Let's probably nine that one. We're letting some polluted water out down here. That's kind of annoying. Whatever. It's fine. Right, we're putting a mechanized airlock over here. This is the actual drowning part. I could do with getting some random bottles of water, actually. So go ahead and sweep all of this. I'm sure we'll find some somewhere else. Salt water. You know what? That'll actually do. If you relocate that here... Because what we want is we want a layer of salt water on the bottom of here. We want a layer of salt water on the bottom here, polluted water, and then regular water. Or 3 liquids we can stack on top of each other such that it completely fills the room, but it's not flooding the building. Okay. And then we'll empty this. And then we can put some mechatronic stuff in as well. We don't have any refined metal. Yeah, that's true. We do have the volcanoes. We just haven't really been exposing them yet. There's an iron volcano here. Now, I think the conclusion I reached... Do I just want to let the volcano start erupting? Probably not that one because that's in the main base. The other volcanoes... Maybe we just start actually using the metal refinery for now. But we have to actually get stuff made first. Okay, let's put the metal refinery in here. I'd rather not rock crush these metals, to be honest. I'm going to make this out of ceramic just because we can. That can go here. And the lamp can go on this side. I'm going to make that out of gold amalgam just in case. Actually using a metal refinery. Yeah, we're going to use it because we're going to use it with the pinch peppers. Like we have done in the past. We're going to feed all the hot metal refinery stuff to the pinch peppers. I think we're going to rock crush just a tiny bit to get some automation set up. Let's do like 5 lots. I really don't want to do too much of that because we have plenty of sand on this map. I would rather conserve our metal ore. We'll just give everyone their interests for now. I think that's fair enough. Let's get suits on Abe. We'll keep an eye on food as well. We're currently producing too much food, if I'm going to be honest. A lot of this stockpile is non-perishable though, so I think we're mostly okay. Yeah, so the metal refinery will go there. I'm going to put... Oh, right. Yeah, we need the refined metal. Okay. We can start putting in the farm tiles. That's not a bad idea. Wow, I have a load of text over here. Right, plant pulverizer can go there. That's fine. What was I researching? I was researching something to do with gases. Yeah, I was gonna do the Atmo suits? Was that it? No, I guess it was canister drainers. Why? I must have had a reason. We'll finish that off. And then let's see, we want some more doors over here. So I think this one goes here. This door we keep open. And then I think that will do. It's kind of funny figuring out what parts of the build require refined metal and which ones don't. Right, so 1, 2, 3, gap, 1, 2, 3. Pinch peppers go up here. Oh, hold on. There we go. I was covering up the tile. I was covering up the tile in the video. Right, then we put another one here, and then a 3 gap, and then there's another pinch pepper here, and 8 pinch peppers will be enough to feed all of the Dreckos that we want in here. We're gonna have 9 in here. We're gonna put a critter condo in here. And then we've got room to put some vents in for the hydrogen as well. So that's going to go up here. We can put a vent in here. Put a vent at the end. So, yeah. I think that's the actual end of the room. So, we'll dig this up and then we'll tile this off. And then this one goes over here, and then we'll dig this out. And then you can sweep up the polluted water as well. Cool beans. What's going on with my OBS? I'm not getting the usual data out. Did I think I might have accidentally closed a window. No, I guess I didn't. I'm just being a twit. Okay, never mind. Oh, who's this? Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. So we're going to put some farm tiles at the end, and we're going to put some mealwoods here, and we're going to actively cool them. So we're going to put 9 mealwoods here, and that'll be enough for 9 glossy Dreckos. All good to me. I'm definitely missing a UI element off of OBS. But I can't even remember what it was. It wasn't that one. Oh, here it is. It's hidden behind another window. How's that ended up happening? Yeah, oh yeah, the Twitch stats doc has malfunctioned. Okay, there we go. Right, it's fixed now. It was showing the controls duplicated because it glitched out. That's very funny. Right, well, I guess we'll start growing the mealwoods here now. There's no point not growing them if it's cool enough. We'll see how long that lasts for. Then we need to power this. So, in terms of the power, obviously we don't have any refined metal yet. I think I'm just going to hook it up to the regular wire for now, and then we'll go from there. Ugh. Then we'll start making conductive wire. God, we really do lean on the metal volcanoes just a little bit, don't we, for that early on? There is one over here in the frosty biome. Perhaps we do prioritize going over there to open that one. That's a bit further down here. The issue is, to get through there, I guess what I would do is I come over the top, like this. So what I would do is come over here, be very careful to avoid the slime. There's no germs on that one. So that we could get in here. That bit's a bit warm. There's actually slime lung air in here. So maybe... I don't know. I mean, the air in here isn't too bad. It's just we don't want to... We don't want to traverse over the water, right? Yeah, this seems fine. Avoid the chlorine, and then you can come in here. And then I think... Oh, right, hold on. I need to actually dig that one. Yeah, so that we can stand on that tile. And then I think I would come down here, and then we would just open this up like this. Yeah. It might take a while for them to get over there, but we could do that. Will the steam bed eventually kill off the slime lung, or is it not hot enough? I think it would take a long time, at which point it would be a scolding hazard for all the dupes, so probably not really worth prioritizing. Looks like we let some more water out this way. We have been draining random liquids into here, but this is acceptable. Some random salt water in here as well. Do we have any bigger bottles? I have a very small bottle. That seems workable. Gas pressure isn't good enough. We'll fix that in a minute. I think we need to put a ladder here to build all of this. That's fine. And then what else? So... we need to plant the pinch peppers. We do actually have the pinch peppers already. Oh, right, yeah, let's plant them in ones that we actually have room for. So those will go there. I need to sweep this over, so let's actually start tiling the water over. And we can let the water out here as well, that's fine. Oh, God. Why am I so tired today? In any case, it doesn't matter too much, because we're just doing something we normally do. And the dupes are busy. What's the long commute looking like, actually? Let's have a look at that. Oh, long commute is fine. Yeah, I'm happy with this. So, I think the dupes are working fairly efficiently. We are still burning algae for oxygen, but I'm not majorly concerned about that. Oh, it's because we burst through here? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Right, sweep that up. Sweep this up. And then, are you going to be eating phosphorite already? Let's see. Yeah. Let's not burn the phosphorite. Let's actually hook up the pipe. So the pipe for now, I think, is just going to go in here. I want some of that heat to leak out. Hello, Leofar. Hope you're doing well. What are you up to these days? How are you? It's been a bank holiday full of housework. That's what we've been doing. I'm relieved to be back to streaming now. And also me just trying to figure out this friggin' metal volcano table for ONI. I was actually going to record the video today, but I ran out of time. And to be honest, I'm not in super high energy mode at the moment, so probably not the best idea. Right, so, the polluted water, we have the polluted water in these things here. So that's actually fine. So we're just going to send the pipe probably this way. And then we're just going to start making our first lots of metal. Now, we have lots of gold amalgam. I'm very tempted to make this into gold for now, just because it's relatively little heat. The only issue is, so the polluted water in here is actually quite cold. Actually, yeah, now I think about it, we need to heat it up by at least 45, 50 degrees to get it hot enough for pitcher peppers. So perhaps we actually do the opposite. Perhaps we actually make the, well, we can't make steel. Yeah, these recipes aren't actually generating that much heat. Is this a case where I have to close loop it again because all the water is cold? No, I think we make some iron and then some. So iron raises it by 30 degrees. That's not quite good enough either. I think we have to set up on a bypass. Let's think about this. We did this last time, and this was the source of some shenanigans. I think eventually we will set it up to just steel, and that's enough heat from one run. We don't need to bother. I think we do need to bother for now. So I think what I could do is something along the lines of... Well, we've got to put an auto sweeper up here, so maybe not in there. I think I just 50-50 at the moment. We do this. Half of the... If I put a bridge here... Half of it will come in from here, and then half of it will go over here. Now, which one do I want to prioritize? I want to prioritize the heated liquid. Right? No. Not like that. Like that. Or, no. I think we fell into this trap last time. I don't want to prioritize any of them. I want to 50-50 it. So we literally just do it like this. And then it should 50-50 from the tank into the metal refinery. And then the liquid should be at the mean temperature. So that it shouldn't get too hot. But it might mean that it takes a while to actually get it hot enough to get consumed. But that's fine. That's not really a problem. Now, I think we... What do we actually make, then? Cobalt? What? Yes, what refined metal do we make? Because we've got mostly access to cobalt, ore, and copper ore. Those are the main things we've got at the moment. Hello, Redneck. Hope you do well. There is some iron. There's not as much as we'd like. There's a little bit over here, actually, we could grab. Let's do iron. No. We don't want to do iron because the buildings we're building. Any iron we make, we're eventually going to want to turn into steel, right? So let's actually do cobalt because that gives us the most heat. That makes sense. And all the cobalt ore will just get turned into cobalt metal. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, and you're starting to fill up with cold coolant. And then we made a little bit of copper just to get some automation wires started, so that's all good. Oh, there we go, look. Look, Neo's doing it. He's not got any air, but he's refining metals. He's giving it his best try. Obviously, it's overloading the circuit as well. So that's not exactly what we want. But we're going to have to put up with it for now. But once we've refined all the cobalt, we can start actually making some conductive wires out of that. Again, because we have no oil biome, there's no lead for us to quickly easily grab it from. So I do have to think about that. Wait, why? Oh, you're overloading now because of this. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we'll just keep repairing wires every now and then. But I guess it's important that we actually do have good operating skill guys here so that we break the wires as little as possible. That's the aim, I guess. Who's idle? People are idle because there's no tasks. Really? Well, I guess you can come over here and grab all this. I'll keep getting people on that. Yeah, you're not quite hot enough yet. We need you to priority 9 this. Right, what's in the pod? Rancher. Starry-eyed, I don't really care about. Let's just get the Bliss Burst seeds for now. Food is low. Mealwoods are growing. I think we just leave it for now. I think that's fine. Yeah, we'll get to the volcano. We'll just let it erupt into that biome. We do act because it's a frozen biome as well. That should keep it cold for a while, and then maybe we even pour some of this water on it later. We'll see. We'll see how we feel about that one. I think for now, I'm just going to hook this all up to regular wires, and then we will move the metal refinery onto a separate conductive wire later. Because what we could do very easily is we can actually set up some transformers over here from the plug slugs. I think that would be very sensible. Right, what else are we researching? Exosuits. That's definitely something we're researching. Right, plant the pepper. There's actually to be some more pinch peppers over here for excess polluted water. But that's not currently urgent. Yeah, so now what should happen? Yeah, it's alternating cold and hot packets. And then eventually it should reach the temperature we want. Because we're not removing all the heat. But this does mean that we have to actually insulate this. Which means I need to keep tiling over here, and I need to keep removing this water. So, something along those lines. And I'm not going to rush through this, because I'm not 100%, so we'll make sure that we're not screwing it up. And if we get any mealwoods growing in the meantime, that's fair enough. How about for now, we just take, let's make this sweep only. Let's set this to Drecko eggs. And then let's add Drecko eggs to the list. We currently don't have access to any, which is fine. We didn't dig them out yet. We'll do that later. Keep removing all this. Keep tiling this over here. You're full of chlorine now? Okay. I should probably actually put an oxygen diffuser over here, right? I actually have room in this building for an oxygen diffuser. We used to have a lamp here, but then I realized we don't actually need one. So I'll put an oxygen diffuser in here. Yeah. That should help. We are planning on filling this room up with hydrogen eventually. The vent is going to go here. I know it's a very arbitrary position, but it'll make sense later. Oh, research. We got carpet tiles now. Amazing. We got the textile loom. Okay, we made our first lot of cobalt. That's actually pretty nice. So, I guess I'm going to put that over here. And then I think we use the rest of the stuff to make some lamps. I don't think it overly matters where these ones go. We're doing the puzzle cube lamps, aren't we? Yeah, let's do that. Nope, that wasn't the lamp. That was something else. Can you guys tell what that was? Yeah, that's right.
Killer fish.
It was the killer fish.
Killer fish from San
All along.
Diego. I don't know what I am, but I taste really good. I'm a killer fish. Hello. I'll be your killer fish for the evening. Thank you.
You don't know what you are, eh? Ugh. Yeah, you're indeed first, Neo. Congratulations. How are you? Ugh. Leofar's busy because of school. Makes sense. Always better to be first when you're not. Yeah, exactly. You gotta remind everyone to actually use it. Right, I think I originally built in a liquid reservoir here so we can mix some liquid temperatures. I think that was partly to do with this as well. Right, you're now full. Oh, this is what this was for. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we need a bit of a buffer on this. Right, dig that out. Who redeemed first is a loser. Got him. Yeah, there we go. Now we've got some actual air. First time in a bit I haven't looked at. Oh, half an hour late to the party would have been popped already. Yeah. Good thing you're not a mod. Yeah, we don't have any mods. I haven't made anyone a mod yet. I don't know why. I guess I haven't really felt the need. Right. I am gonna make the thermoregulator here out of wolframite. Because the gold amalgam one, yes, it has a higher overheat temperature, but it also has almost no conductivity. So, yeah. Make Whiskers a mod. Whiskers is... Okay, Whiskers is a mod. True. Right, let's see. So, gas... Gas. Oh, wait, no, hold on. I think this is supposed to actually be a... This is supposed to be a pickup. This is where all the excess Dreckos end up. Yeah, yeah. Whisker's first ever act as mob was to take down the stream. Yeah. I came here in the F time, it seems. What? Hold on. No. It says it's fine on my end. Yeah, I'm back now. Oh. Okay, weird. Very weird. We were talking about spamming, if you need cheap use offers, if you need an excuse to get mod. Lol. Don't leave too many tabs open again. No. No, I don't know what's happened, honestly. Doesn't say anything's happened on my end. I was very confused. But yes, I can see I've got the error I've got the error on the Twitch page. I need to refresh that. Weird. I think this is actually still going now. That's fine. Yeah, yeah. Look at me working hard. Is Neo just DDoSing me now? Is that what's happening? Shove more pitcher peppers up here. They're not going to grow yet. That's fine. What was the plan with this pipe? I'm going to have to actually look at the piping overlay on the other video. Right, we'll let them keep building all this stuff for now. Exosuit forge is done. Yeah, research is progressing well. Can we keep actually digging down to the thing? Do I care about this air coming out? We're not really getting any air over here. Oh, yeah, that's the wrong air. I think it's fine. Make sure not to make super spaghetti again. No, I don't... No. Yes. Whatever we had with the pipes going on a while ago was not working, and we had to keep going back and fixing it. So we will look properly at the piping overlay. But for now, we're just going to shove the output stuff into a liquid reservoir. And that's going to help. Oh, right. I think I know what was going to go on as well. I think we're going to send it up out of the port from the reservoir. Spaghetti, yeah. No, I don't want to do any more spaghetti. Not really. Oh, you need to build this ladder. Yeah, do that, please. And then... What was the plan over here? I think just dig that out. And then... Don't dig those out. And then dig these out. Yeah, yeah, there we go.
Fluid intake.
Fluid intake. Okay. Well, I'm out of coffee. I have Coca-Cola. I probably shouldn't have Coca-Cola immediately after having Coca-Cola. I shouldn't have Coca-Cola immediately after having coffee. So I will... Oh, cock. Sand! Sand's Undertale. Stupid sand. Well, now what am I going to do? I mean, is that actually a problem? There's not actually supposed to be anything on the floor here. This might not actually be a problem. I mean, I wanted some salt water in here. Perhaps we just deconstruct this, let some more flow in here, and then we can sweep up the rest afterwards. That seems fine. Yeah. Yeah, then I think we should be able to sweep this all up. Yeah, not an emergency, but I need to go get some other liquids. So, actually, I'll tell you what. You guys get an intermission. I'm gonna go get some squash. I'll be right back. See you in a minute. Oh, that was the wrong one. Hold on. There we go. Right, in the stunning turn of events, I was actually almost out of squash too. I had the last little bit of squash. So, yeah, you're in luck. Anyways, unpause game. And now, let's actually sip the squash. There you go. We are officially hydrating. Right, this could plug in here as well. This could plug in here. Gonna fill this with hydrogen at some point. We will just plug in a naked electrolyzer for a little bit. That's fine. Right, take that out. How's this actually going? Oh, you're too hot? Yeah, you're a bit toasty. Can I priority 9 the dig here? How far are you actually going to get into that dig? I'm hoping, because there's very little gas in here, you don't end up getting too scalded. I guess we'll see. I think they're fine, I just don't think they're particularly urgent diggers. Right, this needs to be send green signal if below, say, 70 degrees for now. I think that will do. Right, sweep this up. And now, sweep this up? Yeah, you can sweep that up. That's good. Okay, there we go. That all worked. Actual intended solution, I'm sure. And then we keep tiling over here. What do you mean, toilet out of order? You're wrong.
I'm in a fish mood now. Fish has been established.
It was
Fish,
established, wasn't
fish
it?
has been established. Yeah, okay. Alright. You guys get to see more fish. Have fun. You've currently got some nice Hillstream Loach tail in the way. There you go. Joy. Can never have enough fish, true. I hate it when dupes go all the way to some place just to dig one tile and dip. Yeah, speaking of which, you're right, I forgot to enable proximity. There you go. Thank you. Oh no, look, the hatch is getting too hot. Yes, you guys get to see some actual fish today. Thank you for the reminder. I always forget about the world's most pointless setting. Okay, that's all fine. So, I think the plan here... Yeah, that should be an insulated tile as well. We're going to set an offshoot pipe up here to go to the pinch peppers. I'll double check all the piping once we're actually done, I think. The important thing is we're actually making some refined metal now. Just a little bit. But I need to priority 9 whatever's going on over here. And then eventually I'm sure one of these wires is going to break and I'm going to have to do something. I'm waffling where to build my next Hydra spawn. Yeah, fair enough. Right, we're actually getting some refined metal now. So, the next thing we can do is the exosuit forge. That, I believe, is going here. Yeah, and then we'll put another lamp and stuff over here. I believe this one has to go here. Because we're fitting an auto sweeper between these tiles. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's right. There's going to be a chute here. There's going to be an auto sweeper here. A dummy looks so silly. It does. I like it a lot. I love it when you have silly trading dummies in video games. I was a big fan of that in Rayman 3. Oh, I really hope that they release Rayman 3 on PC. If they do, we're playing it. That was like one of my favorite games as a kid. One of the OGs. Right, I'm going to open this for now. And then I'm going to dump some liquids in here. In fact, actually, yeah, let's put a bottle emptier. Put a bottle empty here. And then I'll just remove this one for now. And then we need a critter sensor in this room. There you go. Yeah, now we're making enough cobalt, we can actually start putting stuff in here. Good. I've been waiting quite a while for that one. Okay, and then we can tile this, keep pushing the water over. Polluted water, please dump random polluted water in here. I believe I'll actually put a pitcher pump somewhere so we can just drain it. Like this packet in particular, right? Let's do that. And in fact, what I might even do, I might even just put a bottle drainer in, and we can fill that with polluted water too. And yeah, the room is starting to get up to temperature. The polluted water is starting to get hot enough to feed the plants. So this approach is working. Right, so that could go there. Then I can remove this. Then I can add this in. And we're done. Pretty much. Go here. We do need the radiation research as well. I'm going to hold off on that for a little minute. Let's get the refashionator next. Who's idle? No one's idle. That's fine. Right, that's enough polluted water in there. So stop doing that and now just dump a little bit of water in here. And then I think that's that room sorted out. We want the water to spill out onto both edges as well. That's the plan. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Right, that is regular water. That's good enough. Okay. We can remove this, and we can put this tile in now. I can close this. And I can sweep this tile? No. That's going to affect the water here. Is that a problem? I don't think that is a problem. Yeah, I think we can sweep that water here, and it will grab this one, but that's fine. Yeah. Okay. So what will happen is, triple liquid is some crazy dedication to evolving critters. Yeah, so the thing is, right, we dump all the spare critters in here. We need to put a critter pickup in this room. But yeah, we dump all the spare critters in here, and then they'll be forced out of this room because of the liquids, and then they'll wander into the drowning chamber. This should not be locked. Oh, yeah. The classic. I always do this. Yeah, we need the critter sensor to work. And then it'll always end up wandering randomly into this room, and then they'll drown themselves. But this way, we can drop as many critters in here as we want, and it's not going to get overloaded. There was a reason we set it up this way. Quite an arcane reason, to be honest. Okay, that can go there. What we got? A plug slug. Tempting. I don't think I really want any more dupes for now, unless they're really good. And you're not bad, but we can do better, I think. Hello, little Psycho Panda. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, let's just take the Plug Slug for now. Wrangle you. Put you over here. We have a collection of slugs. Makes sense. Right, put this here, and then the plumbing. That could just go up here, and then I'll just speed it round this way, I guess? Feed some of the water that way? What temperature is it? Yeah, this is getting warm enough. We're gonna get it quite warm. I'll also make sure that we actually do make steel in here. We have refined carbon, we have lime. I'm gonna get you to make like 10 lots of iron just to get started. In fact, let's do that for now instead of the cobalt. No, do the cobalt as well, that's fine. We have a slug party. We do have a slug party. Very true. Yeah, so this is the other thing I like about this build. Because we're feeding all the hot coolant water to Pinch of Peppers and deleting it. Obviously, we're letting some of the heat into the room so that it's actually warm enough to grow the plants. But for the most part, we're deleting the heat. We can just get the steel out. So I'm very happy with how that generally goes. And with how we're laying out the farms in the rest of the rooms, we're actually able to add a lot of the stations and stuff. Now I need to remove my headphones for a sec. Is my computer going to let me? I think we're in luck. I think it's not freaked out about that. Just thought I'd take my jumper off. It's getting too hot. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, keep building those pipes. Eventually we'll see these Pinch of Peppers grow nice and strong. Yeah, build that wire. This needs to be set to... let's set this to 10 for now. All critters. Friday night. And then we just go and grab the eggs to get them started here. It's a good thing Metal Refinery doesn't override the stabilizer room. Yes! They realized that you'd have a lot of extra space in ranches for such things, which is very sensible of them. Right, I think we're almost done on this. Let's just build this tile here, and then we can actually push most of this out, I think. In fact, I could build this over here now, right? And then these tanks, I believe, we're going to fill up with Bracky. So this is going to go like this. And then what about stations? Do we have the refashionator yet? No, that's what we're currently researching. Okay, that's fine. Yep, okay, great. That was good timing. I could go there, and then lamp and stuff. Doesn't really matter where we put that here, does it? I think in terms of some chutes. I'm gonna put some chutes over here for delivering ingredients, and then I think probably just like maybe just like that. So what I was going to do here as well was I was going to put a research building here. Now if we put the planetarium here, we can't quite get them lined up properly and have them in the same room. What about the material? I don't think that's an issue. Yeah, I don't think that's an issue. We'll just put in a floor lamp for this one. But we need a 5-tile wide gap here for the auto sweeper and conveyor loader, etc. So, yeah, let's do something like this. The power wire goes here. Oh, God. No. Sure, that'll do. And then that one can come here. This has definitely ended up some spaghetti. That's fine. That's all spaghetti we can deal with later. Right, let's think about a few more things. So... hold on. Drecko, you need to get out of the way of the shot. There's a Drecko in the way of the shot in the video. Oh, right. I think that was just where I was going to put a sensor because of where the lamp was going in that build. That's an awkward way of doing it on the video. Okay, I don't think it actually matters then. So, I think what we do is auto sweeper here, and then conveyor loader here. I need to make sure that we're picking up all the eggs from these rooms. Once we built all the auto sweepers in here, I'll make sure that we actually have the move the Drecko in as soon as possible. There we go. Yeah, now we don't need a lamp. What would I even put here? I guess I'll just put like a crown molding here. I could put the vent there. Yeah, I'm gonna put the vent there, whatever. We'll mix it up a little bit. I'm not gonna follow the guide exactly as I did it. We're gonna mix it up a tiny bit. Yeah, this is a 96 tile room. See? Yeah, there you go. 96, 96. Even with all the farm tiles and the insulation. That was the whole point of all of this. After all, you need to be like, yeah, you're priority 5, you're Dreckos and Drecklets. No light for the grooming station. I believe dupes don't benefit from the lit workspace bonus from grooming. Even though it has a yellow bar, because it's a fixed animation per critter, I don't think they get the bonus. I think we tested that out a while ago. Which is why I haven't included it in my builds. Funnily enough, it's also the same for the shearing station. I thought that you did get lit workspace bonus for shearing, because that's not a fixed animation. But you don't get it for that one either. That's why I used to have the lamp in this area, instead of the oxygen diffuser. I thought it was very weird how that was prioritized. Right, in any case, let's put the conveyor loader over here then. I want to get the first room set up. And yeah, we'll just keep I guess we'll just keep breaking and repairing wires for now. The dupe's really just coming around and repairing the wires immediately. I think they are. That's kind of bad. Whatever, I'll allow it. Yeah, this room's heating up, that's nice. Right, you need to plug into this. So if the hydrogen is above, say, 20 degrees, then you should turn on. We will need to start just grabbing some hydrogen. So what I'm thinking is... I put an electrolyzer here, and we just shove a load of hydrogen up here. Right? Like, that seems like a sensible plan to me. We want the radiation station here, so the tile arrangement here is going to look very slightly different. It doesn't seem to be a good way of knowing what benefits from light then, other than testing it. Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of frustratingly the truth. Right, let's see. Wheeze warts. So... that's a wall that goes up here, and then we do it like this. Okay, and then, yeah, let's sweep these out, build this, and then we can just start removing all the regular tiles, and we can get the wheeze warts set up too. And the wheeze warts are partly for convenient radiation that's next to the base. Really, Neo? You've trapped yourself here? A fixed animation is one where specific things happen, rather than it being a task that can go on as long as possible. Because with the grooming, the dupe is doing some very specific actions to groom the Drecko, whereas when they're shearing it, it's just a continuous shearing animation. That's my assessment of it, anyways. Right, remove these tiles. Then I think the idea was that that tile was supposed to be like a buffer. Then the radiation research building is going to go in here. Do we have radiation research? We do. We just need the metal. I'll let them keep going for now then. Right, how many wart seeds we dug up? None. Yeah, that makes sense. So where are we going to go grab the wart seeds? Where are the warts? There's one down here. There's a couple in here. I think we have to come in here to grab them. Yeah, let's do something along those lines. And then what we can do is we can actually come in here like this and grab all the sleep weeds. That's probably a good idea. Make some more frost buns. We need 5 warts. I think that's fine. And then I think I can come... Who's suffocating? You're fine, Pay. Oh, wait, there's warts in here as well, aren't there? No, we should... Hold on, yeah. Let's not bother with any of this. I mean, I do want the seeds. Okay, I do want the seeds. So let's do this. If we do that, then we can get the sleep weeds. But I'm going to leave the warts in here. Actually, maybe I'll get rid of this wart. I can get rid of both of these warts. I'll leave the rest. And then over here, I can grab that one. That's fairly straightforward. And then I can grab that, grab that, grab that. Yeah, that's pretty easy. And then for measure, I'll just grab that one too. And I'll grab this one. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay. So I was going to put another conveyor loader over here as well, because that's the one that this sweep is going to reach. Reach this tile. And then the Criticondo is going to go here, and I don't really know what's going to go here. I might just leave them uncovered for now. And then I was going to put a gas element sensor over here. Let's research the gas element sensor. Let's just research a few automation bits. The researchers are very quick in this run. We got a sage hatchling now, apparently. That's nice. What's going on with this pipe? Oh, the dupe needs to do the work. That's one thing about this. It doesn't recirculate if the dupe isn't doing the work. Well, that's fine. This water is definitely not hot enough to go in here yet. I think we can fit a shut-off in here and recirculate it. But I want to... I'm not going to worry too much about that for now. I just want to make sure I don't forget that's what the space is allocated for. Right, that can go there, and then I think there's kind of one more... Yeah, there's one more auto sweeper combo. Wait for that to happen. Look, steel! We made steel. Hooray. We're switching back to Matt Cam now because the fish are gone. Shame. Now we get to make all the wires out of steel again. Hooray. Right, let's start putting all the weeds warts over here. And then, radiation-wise, we know the Radbot generator is going to go here. I might as well make that out of ceramic. Why not? We're going to fill this room with hydrogen so the weeds warts are doing more actual cooling. Yeah, we're not going to use the steel yet. Actually, maybe we will use the steel. We could use it for the thermoregulator. That would probably make sense, wouldn't it? And then eventually we're going to put a joint plate here, but we need to build the actual station. Maybe we wait to do the station next. I don't know. This seems to be where all the Dreckos are hanging out. We should try and actually get down here. Oh, I've screwed this up. Look. That's fine. We can do something along these lines. In fact, I'm pretty sure you can just do this, and you don't even need to dig this tile, but I'm going to dig it anyways. Skills. Who's got skills? So, digging on Camille. You can start getting suits on Carrie. Plumbing for Lagbot. More research for Hammer. There you go. You get the special hat now. You get to keep this hat for this. I want one dupe of each hat. That's the plan. Right, sensors have been acquired. That's good. So... we want a gas element sensor over here. I guess it doesn't matter too much where it goes. I'm going to put it here. And then the auto sweeper can go over here. Yeah, just keep making some cobalt for now. That'll do. Yeah, open this door again, please. Looks like we have actually found the Wheezeworts pretty quickly. That's nice. This needs to be priority 9, so you actually build it. Yeah. Funny that we're actually using the metal refinery to get the build set up this time. I mean, that's good. It's good that we're not actually leaning on metal volcanoes too heavily. But... yes, it probably would be quicker just to find a metal volcano and open it up. I want to get in here and have a look anyways. Like, if we dig this way, then we can come and grab the seeds as well. Yeah, come grab some air. You're fine. No more cooked map. Oh, we'll cook the map. Don't you worry. We'll just do it at a more reasonable pace, I suppose. Right, so the gas element sensor is for the vents. So we have one vent, and that's going here. No, it's going here, isn't it? Do I not have room for another vent? This needs to go here. I could definitely put the vent over here. Let's do that. And then, if it doesn't detect hydrogen... hold on. Oh, where's this friggin' automation gonna go? If it doesn't detect hydrogen, then it's gonna go and vent the hydrogen from the pipe. How about we do this instead? We hook it up over here. Yeah, and then this one goes here. That one can just go down here. And then I will build a separate wire here. Oh my god. No. Stop making things out of steel. You made the gas element sensor out of steel? Oh my god. Let's actually use the remake button. Change material. Oh, we can't change material yet. Boo! I'm totally gonna forget about this. You better not be making anything out of steel, game. Right, in any case, I should also build the wall up here. What was the plan with this? So, give me refined metal. Squash fries. We definitely don't need squash fries. I'm going to get some curative tablets. We actually have plenty of food. Germs? Who knows? There's nothing specific we're shoving up here. I was going to put a chute here for the phosphorus. Or phosphorite, rather. Then I was going to put a farm station in this corner so we can actually fertilize these pigeon peppers when we feel like it. So that could go here. And then I don't think we can actually access this with the ladder. So let's just remove that. Got AND gates. Great. Right, temperature should be getting high enough in here now. It is high enough, they're just not actually getting the water because it's running continuously through. It's not actually stopping in here. This is set to priority 9, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Dupes are harvesting the meal ice at the moment, that's fine. Not that I should be ignoring suffocation messages, but I feel like that's permissible at the moment. Alright, for now, just for now, I'm doing this. Just so we can build this wall. Because we're not actually getting over here otherwise. At the moment. Right, disable this. Then in terms of the gas pipes, so the hydrogen pipe. So this is going to be regular pipe. And then we can make it out of granite. And then this is going to be radiant pipe made out of... Am I going to make it out of wolframite? Probably not, right? Let's just make it out of copper. And then that could go up here. This doesn't need to be insulated here when it's running through the tile. And then this is going to go up over here. And then down like this. That's fine, I think. And then the rest of the hydrogen pipe. So that is going to go like this. And that's going to feed on from an electrolyzer somewhere. Which we were going to put here. Yeah. So let's plan that. Let's actually research the electrolyzer. That would be a good idea. And that could help with the oxygen situation a little bit in the meantime. Now, which poor sod is going to trap themselves in here? They're not going to trap themselves that badly, but there is some water in here which I would rather just not bother with. Maybe something like that would do. If anyone does get trapped in here. And then we can dig it out this way. That seems fine by me. The radiation generator, we definitely need to set up on a different loop. Why is this disabled? Oh, right, because we have to build the rest of the wire. Oh, the catch-22. The catch-22 is real. Okay, so let's actually just remove this wire for now then. I don't need you making steel for now. Not really. Oh well, I'll let you keep making steel, whatever. Flex your muscles. Right, so that could go here, that could bridge. The game should not recommend steel as the default build element. So that's the electrolyzer. That could go probably just here, right? And then let's build a couple of ladders. And then we'll put the pump up here. Yeah, that seems good. Oh wait. Ah, cock. Okay. Not the best plan. Where's that going? Oh right, wrong bridge. That was coming from the other direction. Okay. That can go here. That's fine. That's fine. Not an issue. So this is set to hydrogen. And it needs to detect not hydrogen. And it needs to be made out of not steel. And in fact, I could replace this one with steel. That would be worth doing. So we'll do that. Now, we do have some reed fiber. I don't want to make everyone primo garb yet. Maybe once we get the Dreckos, maybe we start making primo garb? Yeah. We'll see how that goes. Right, so loader goes here. That needs to be made out of refined... It needs to be made out of non-steel, though, so we'll wait a bit longer on that. Fine. How many slugs we got? We've got 12 slugs? That's okay. There's some weezeworts in here as well. That's funny. You're full. That's fine. I could probably do with just tiling this, actually, and getting rid of this polluted oxygen. Oh, I can't, because it's the geyser, yeah. How is it that steel is considered metal ore here? You could always use steel, niobium, and thermium to build stuff that's normally made out of metal ore. Just in case you do eventually run out, they let you build metal ore buildings out of advanced building materials. Which I think is sensible. Although, I think it's more the fact that there's no high overheat temperature metal ore. So you have to use refined materials for that sort of thing. We don't even have an artsy guy here, so I guess we'll wait on this a little bit longer. Oh, he's yodeling. Someone's been yodeling. That's a good sign. Out of here. Yeah, look, they're growing. They're growing. Amazing. Gold can only give 125 degrees C, right? The steam turbine range. Yeah, and it's such a poor conductor. It usually screws up other stuff as well. Okay. Right, so I need to build one more loader. We're very close to getting the cobalt needed. Steel is king. True. You guys really coming in here now because you're bored? That doesn't seem like a very good plan. Yeah, Ruby, you're trapped now. There's not even air in here. Ruby, you're a good digger. I'm confident you can dig all of this out. We can let you out over here, and that won't be an issue. We're definitely pushing our luck with this a little bit, but we'll see. Yeah, you're fine. Oh, wait. There you go. You're fine. Yeah, that's technically air. That's fine. Neo's earned a skill point. What's Neo got? Probably suits. Let's get people to suits. I think I waited a bit too long on that last time. Let's get pay ranching. Right, more cobalt. So we've got the final loader. So that could go here. And then that automation port doesn't clash. And then I can set it up so that the conveyor rail with all the eggs... I should have flipped this one the other way around. I don't think it matters too much. So the eggs are going to get dumped in here. That's fine. Right, so now I think I'm at the point where we can actually get some Dreckos in here. We found the volcano. We've let it erupt immediately. Okay. Interesting. We'll see how that goes. Been tiling up a little bit. Yeah, this is where the Dreckos are. So... I think I'm probably just going to do this, right? If the chlorine gets in here, that's not good. Where would I want to break in? I think I'm going to have to break in somewhere. When does chlorine liquefy again? Yeah, it's cold enough in here, but by the volcano it's not going to be cold enough. Any less annoying Dreckos to get? There's one there. That's kind of it. How awkward. Right, more research. Let's get some more research. Let's get the canister filler. Maybe I just dig a little further into the ice zone. No, I think what I do is I just drip some liquid here. That's all I do. Then we'll be fine. Yeah, we just need to grab the Dreckos. So, I guess we'll do something along these lines. Oh wait, we have to actually get to a part where the dupes can hang out with them. And there's 3 in here. That's probably what we're looking for there, I think. Also, I should remember that we can use the aluminium for stuff too. So, wire goes there. Conveyor rail goes there. So that is eggs primarily. Eggs, food, reed fiber, phosphorite as well. I think those 4 things can go in here. And eggshells? Yeah, eggshells as well. So we can put organic on here. Yeah, that seems fine. Oh, there's a lot of polluted dirt in here. Well, whatever. We'll just do that for a little minute. They really aren't coming in here to build this, are they? Let me yellow alert this. Then I think I'll leave the rest of the stuff alone for now, because I want to make sure that we actually come and grab the Dreckos. Let's priority 9 the dig. Can we actually reach down here? Yeah, there is oxygen. This should be fine. I'm going to dump some polluted water over here. The door is locked. I know it's locked. It's locked because of automation. We built the automation wire here, and I want them to unlock it, build it, and then have the automation wire trigger again. But it looks like they're not going to behave. Also, we're going to make a pinch of pepper nuts to Brackeen here. That's what we're going to do. Looks like we have some aluminium. I will make some things out of aluminium, even though it's really hot. Let's see, where are we going to put them? So, this one is going to go here. Yeah, very quickly build these. Oh, that wire was breaking? Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, build the pipe. Don't get locked in. Looks like we got some more cobalt again. This is all good practice for the dupes anyways, isn't it? Right, that could go there. Then power wire could go there. Abe is scolding because he's holding the hot aluminium and he's in carbon dioxide environment. Yep. Perfect. You go AFK for a second, there's a wild volcano on the loose. Yeah, we've got to get the aluminium. We want the aluminium for things and stuff. He's found the final wart seed as well. Hooray, Carrie, well done. Right, this water is too cold. The water in here is generally warm enough now. So what I need to do is I need to... let's do this. Just dump the rest of the liquid in here for now. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, the issue with this is, yeah, this liquid isn't going to drain out here, is it? Tubes are getting bored again. Let's do some more research then. We do actually have a plumber. I'm just going to get a plumber to come along here and do this. There's a dupes aboard. So last run obtained a wild cool steam vent caused issues with that. Now let's try it out. I mean, volcano. This one's fine. The metal volcanoes were definitely not the issue with the last run. The issue with the last run was that we didn't bother taming the water. We have a water geyser over here, so this should be fine. Dupes are really bored now. What else do I want to dig out then? I guess we could start digging all of this. Like, we're going to want the algae at some point, aren't we? I feel like that would be sensible. Overheating. Oh, yeah, you're made of... What? Oh, yeah, the aluminium, yep. Yep. Whatever. Now have a wild vent and a volcano next to each other. This is not the issue, trust me. They'll be fine. We gotta get the Dreckos. Look how many Dreckos there are over here. Oh, look! We caught an imposter. I forgot I had this mod enabled. Yeah, there we go. Who's suffocating? Oh, yeah, okay. That's bad. Right, dig these ones out. Oh god, Neo. Neo. Hold on. Okay, this is a minor issue. You did that in completely the wrong order, guys. Yeah, we're fine. They just did the dig in slightly the wrong order. Yeah, they're morbs. Yeah, they're comrades. Look, he was sussy, and then he released some blue oxygen. I forgot I installed this. Dated mod, I suppose. Right, yes, come in here. Now we can grab the Dreckos. So we need to wrangle these guys. Disgusting. Yeah. And now with the seal here, it shouldn't matter about the chlorine, right? Oh, the air's really struggling to get over here now, isn't it? I could add another oxygen diffuser. Do I feel like... okay, if I don't do that, the dupes aren't reaching the... They aren't actually managing to grab the guys, are they? There's not... Look, there's 10 kilograms of oxygen over here. We're just going to release 10 kilograms. How do you even get morbs? They usually spawn from full outhouses, but there are some in the jungle biomes. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Right, there's some air. Breathe the air. That will help with all of this. But I think what that means is we actually do have to get this done sooner rather than later, because otherwise we're going to have to get suits to come down here again and actually grab the Dreckos. Yeah, let's watch them do this for a second. Oh, this one needs to get grabbed as well. This tile needs to get removed. Only get like a single one to spawn at a time. Yeah, I haven't really played around with them very much, mostly because it just seems like a... like, not the best use of time. Wow, you guys breathe that air pretty quickly. What we got here? Barter, we don't need. We've got a couple of decorators. I don't really need decorators. We'll hold off for now. Outhouse on a mechanical door to reset it. Get pump out a lot of PO2. Yeah, true. Max, you can have field research. That's fine. Zari gets suits. That's nice. Carrie actually is just hanging out. Right, food is still good. You need to actually plumb those plants. Wow, there was a lot of mud in here, apparently. Output pipe full. Okay. A minor issue. So I think what I need to do is actually... Can I yellow alert plumb these? Morbs are useful for converting your frame rate into a small amount of polluted oxygen. Yeah, that's the best summary of morbs, really, and why I haven't bothered doing anything with them. In all honesty. Right, I'm also going to get them to plumb this one. There you go. I think you're actually alright on that one now. What about the... Oh, we've got to empty the friggin' storages as well, don't we? Yeah. Fine. Not a big fan of that. But the rest of this water is actually hot enough that we should be able to get it going. The Wheezeworts, even though the Wheezeworts are running, they're not actually doing that much cooling at the moment. So now these can be Friday night. I think we're now at the point where we can drain some of this out. Yeah, that's warm enough now. That should be good. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. So, let's see. What else do we want to build? We obviously want to grab the Dreckos. Let's see. Let's build more auto sweepers. We got a bit more aluminium. Yes, I know this is very hot. No, I don't care. It's going to go there, and then this one's going to go here. And we'll leave that for now. You've been making some more iron and steel again? Okay. Fair enough. Why coming over here? What's the plan, Stan? Oh, I want to make the terminal as well. The radiation station. Right, let's speed to it for now. You've dumped a fair bit of polluted water in here now. There's some air up here. Oh, you guys are wandering over here for the air? That's not great. Yeah, so I wonder if we're actually going to successfully manage to extract the Drecko from these environments. Seems a little bit unlikely. Okay, here comes Grey Area to give it a try. Let's just see what Grey Area does. Is this blue there? Is that enough for you to breathe? Okay. You're trying your best. What's Neo got? Neo's got a seed. Fair enough. We're trying to move stuff over. It's not going super efficiently. Can I actually get you to do it like this? I don't mind which of these you drop it off at, but I would very much like someone to drop off the Drecko now. Let's see if that happens. Is that carry actually's task? Yeah, looks like it. That's good. Well, you're sparkle streaking, so if anyone's going to do it, it's you. I feel like the answer is probably no. Nope. Okay, alright. There's air here. What's going on? Why aren't you guys breathing here? Oh, there's loads of air in here. Can we just come in here and grab this? Is that possible? I mean, this air isn't full of slime luck. So the main obstacle is us actually just building, being able to reach the air. If we do that, maybe that will help. Let's try it. Yeah, we'll see if we have any degree of success here. Wait, Drecko? Drecko is now confined. Drecko has trapped himself in a bleachstone tile. Kalu Kalay. Yeah, you're not really going fast enough. Bionic dupes, these are not. Yeah, this isn't working, I don't think. I need you to dig out the air first. Like, there's a lot of air in here. You just need to actually dig it. Yeah, Ruby's on the case. There are little pockets that they're grabbing. But it's not enough for them to actually have a solid go at any tasks. Yeah, you're having to start to wander quite far to actually get the air. This is not a good plan. You're very close to having access to air. In fact, I reckon you may actually almost be there. All you hear is tum-tum-tum as they go. That's a lot of suffocation noises. And now I got the steam as well. Now we're scolding you to get in here. Okay, this perhaps was not the best plan. You do, in fact, have air down here now. Does this mean we can reach a Drecko? The dupes are being quite slow. Yeah, I think the issue as well is that they're getting a big lung full of chlorine. They're covered in liquids. They're basically having to come down here, grab some air, and then go. And then, yeah, you're not moving them far enough to actually bag them. You're trying, you're just not getting far enough. Okay, we need masks. We need masks, so let's not be super annoying about this. Let's just set up something very quick and easy. So we'll literally just set it up with a gas filter. This is not permanent. So, pump, oxygen goes in here, other stuff goes here. Then, even one mask will make a big difference. Yeah, exactly. Because they're having to run so far to get to the actual oxygen deposit, the errand's getting interrupted. So I think we just put the mask over here. And then just 3 masks there. This one can be set to priority 9 now. We can't waste everyone's time on that forever. They were trying so hard, yeah. In the end, it didn't even matter, yeah. We'll just do this, it's fine. Not the most convenient Drecko deposit, but that's okay. Wow, you guys have a lot of food now. That's good. Again, this is kind of deceptive because like 30,000 calories of this is space food, so not something to be seriously considered. Right, you did at least build all of this. So send green signal if below 1 written. So that's the drowner ready. Water's cooled down too much. I'm sure you wasted more metal and power wire repairs than the master cost. Yes, exactly. Like, I don't care about that, really. Like, we'll be fine. So, the crafting station, I could just put that in here, couldn't I? We've already got an oxygen diffuser down here as well. Let me do the blind. Like, they've been doing stuff in the meantime as well, so we should have some more refined metal now, right? You made some more steel? There's a bit more cobalt in here, that's fine. Okay, so... That wire goes here. That wire can just go there, I think. Loader. Oh, that automation wire needs to skip the loader. So that one can go here. And then... go like this. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, build that. And then a crafting station will do. I always find the printing pod room's a pretty good spot for that. Just to fit it in. How did you trap him in here? How did that even happen? Crazy. That was definitely not the intent. Well, I mean, we can dig those. That's fine. Yeah, just keep building this other stuff for now. Right. We're not going to use this for very long, which is why I'm permitting us using a gas filter. Also, it's not like we have any real shortage of power at the moment. We've got the... We've definitely got the plug slugs working on that one. Right. Oh, we're getting there. Yeah, I'm not going to tell him to wrangle the Dreckos anymore until we've got the masks. It's just not going to work. Yeah, we just need to plug it into the docks and then that'll be fine. Right, so make 3 different masks. Prepare the worn masks. I haven't been seeing rotting food notifications, so I'm assuming that we're okay. I mean, there's a little bit of polluted dirt here, which is implying that some food is indeed rotting. There's quite a few stale lice loaves going on. Maybe we stop making the lice loaves for now, then? Yeah, we'll stop doing that. We've got enough food. Right, let's put the masks in here. And now let's do this the actual proper way. We will keep researching. That's not a research we need to do. Get real. Have we actually done all of the regular researches? Not all of them. Dig these. In fact, now that I think about it, you could dig most of this. That's fine. Yes, and then you can actually escape. What a good idea. I hate these gas filters. They use so much power, but they do get the job done. The air over here is not particularly thick. I'm not super happy about that. We do also have the electrolyzer that we want to set up over here. So where's the water? Wow, I really don't have a regular water pipe, do I? Also, I detect gulpfish shenanigans over here. But I don't detect the gulpfish. Right. There's a little bit of water over here. How about we just pump this out for now? So... that could just go up here. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Can we grab all of that? Sure. New principles, what we got? Yeah? More muckroot? I'm not going to turn down muckroot, that's fine. Yeah. It's going to take a while for it to fill up with oxygen at this rate, but that's okay. We have thoroughly coated this volcano in crap. Volcano tamer this ain't. Yeah, you're actually still confined in here. So I do need to come in here and grab you like this. And then we'll wrangle you. Okay. Wait, they can't actually reach that? They can't actually go over onto this ladder? Really? That's so annoying. Right, remove all these ladders then, and then just put a ladder over here. And then you can reach these two. That's fine. Right, whatever I'm doing over here needs to be something else. I think I'm just going to send it down here. I think that's literally all that I'm going to do for now. Yeah, just do something along those lines and build all those pipes, please. Right, so these loaders could be set for the same settings as the other ones. This loader is shared between the two sweepers, so that can go like this. Although, I think I'm just going to send it down here. I don't actually want them going up that way. Because this bit's annoying. Right. I suspect we're finally actually starting to grab some Dreckos. No? I thought we had one. I really hope we just haven't dumped it in some random corner of the map. Okay, we kind of did. We got pretty close. That'll do. Yeah, that'll do. You're picking up all the bleach stone, okay. How on earth did this happen? That does not seem like a likely outcome. We are just fully entombing all these... Oh, for fuck's sake. Really? Oh, God. Come on. This is the stupidest shit I've blooming seen in this game. Right. Now, obviously, that means you can't get out of here. No, 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 no. We're rescuing the friggin' Drecko. We're rescuing the Drecko. Stupid. Wow, we just drained the whole cool steam vent on this. Yeah, that wasn't the best plan. No, we're gonna be fine. Look. He's just... Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh! No! Map ruination for Drecko. No, he's fine. He's fine. We're not ruining it. We're not ruining anything. There's nothing worth keeping down here. We're just taming the aluminium volcano, right? That's what's going on? Oh, God. And now Pei's trapped in here with a friggin' mask. Okay, this is fine. You just have to escape. Oh, come on. Oh, right, it's this. Okay. Yeah, random ice tiles melting, I suppose. It's totally fine. I am not overly impressed. This could not get any better. Yes, exactly. Pei is now actually suffocating. That's fine. You'll be alright, Pei. Oh, God. Why is she so slow? The chlorine. Okay. Yeah, you're fine. Mm-hmm. Right, you now have the Drecko. Yes, yes, yes. Pei is making a mess. I get it. You're peeing on the volcano, asserting dominance. That's fine. Do not dump any more Dreckos in the cool steam vent. Right. I think we're okay now. Good grief. There's not a lot of air over here, is there? I need to build more algae diffusers again. These don't count as industrial machinery, do they? Let's build one over here. Okay, this does not need to be yellow at that. We do have algae. Also, there's plenty of air over here. Right, look, it's the Drecko. He's here. Hooray. Look. CO2 pressure is somewhat high too. A little. We didn't really dig a exhaust port for the base, did we? We've been running the coal plants fairly hard. Yeah, we will need to think about that a little bit. Yeah, we've got 2 Dreckos. Okay, that's good. We're going to put them in here for now so we can get the glossy Dreckos sooner rather than later. More supplying, I guess. That seems good. More digging for Camille. Ruby can get supplying. Okay. Right, let's also just dig these bits, right? No reason not to dig these bits. I don't really want you guys coming back in here too much. If I dig... Now, what's the easiest way to get over here? I think it's going to be something involving this. And then we can wrangle these guys in here as well. Yeah, that seems fine. There's slime lung in here, though. Was it the morb? Well, we have a big liquid seal. We got a Drecko. What did it cost? Unleash cool steam bed, stuck dupe, map on fire, everything in CO2, no big deal. No, we're fine. We're fine. Nothing major has gone wrong. We're fine. Although, I need to actually... Yeah. Let's fix the computer. It's all good. There's no way this liquid seal here is breaking, so I'm not that concerned. It's also because we've been pumping a lot of gas in here. Like, that's actually what's been kind of causing the issue with the air pressure. It's because we've actually got a gas vent in here. We're still running on algae diffusers. Right, so you still need to build that pump. That's fine. Okay, might be worthwhile building a skimmer or door crusher. Yeah, probably. There's not really a good place to dig a big pit. Unless I just... Yeah, there really isn't. I think you're right, we may need to make a skimmer. Okay, let's just make a skimmer down here for now. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. We can just hook it straight up to the bathroom. Get a soda fountain. Lol. Yeah. So that can go here. And again, I don't want anything like super permanent going here. I just want something that's going to work for now. So that can go... You know what? Actually, let's have that go up here and feed on here. And then that can plug in here. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yellow alert now. That's not supposed to be yellow alert. Right, you're idle. Okay. Why? You're about to build the pump. Right, let's also just... Alright, let's actually restore control a little bit as well. Right, so what's the situation here? This situation's fine. Situation's fine. Don't forget to build ladder skimming pipes. Yeah, no. There you go. It was more that I want to make sure that we don't unleash a slime lung over here. Do I even bother coming in here now? No, I don't think we do. Whatever. I'm not unleashing a slime lung. We've caused enough chaos today. I don't really mind the cool steam vent dripping on the aluminium volcano. The only issue is the water level is too high in here now. I could get you to just dig out this bit under here. Let the water out that way. That's probably fine. Yeah, do that digging. And then, is there really no more oxygen in the suit? Yeah, the efficiency of this is not good. You guys are bored now? Well, you can come over here and dig this. That's fine. So, let's see, what's going on here? So, this pipe needs to get disconnected. This is the loop that's supposed to be feeding the polluted water around. This is feeding these guys. They're getting up to temperature. There's no more O2 to grab, it seems. No, we've got to turn it off then. We'll turn it off for now. There's not that much more I want you to do over here. To be honest. Right, carbon skimmer is running. That's good. Is there anything left that I want you guys to do? The research terminal. That would be a good one. There's some aluminium we need to grab. Okay. So, this one... Why have I got a spare tile in this room? Oh, right, because I'm building a buffer. Yeah, I'm supposed to be building a buffer of plastic tiles over here or something. Like a radiation buffer. Or maybe this is supposed to be the radiation buffer. In any case, I'll just leave a gap for now. So... let's see. Radiation reflector can go here. And then this can just be a lamp. A cube. Shame I can't get those quite to line up, but that's fine. We'll sort the wire spaghetti out sooner enough. Don't worry. I guess I'll just build... No, I'm just gonna leave these for now. That's fine. What I am gonna do... I'm gonna build a transformer. It's plug slugs. Activate. Charge my batteries. Most of these are pretty low on power now, but they are helping. This needs a separate power source. Maybe we put some extra... We've got loads of coal. Maybe I just put an extra coal power plant over here that can run on conductive wire and run both of these. That could be a thing we do. Let's see, this one can go here. And then we're going to put a conveyor loader over here as well at some point. I can go here. Right, speed up again. I mean, in all fairness, I did want this water to end up in here eventually. Not quite, like, it actually executed, but, like, it will help. This time, the key difference is we're not relying on the sleep wheat for the food. We've got plenty of food. Mostly because we haven't overextended on dupes yet, I suppose. Right, the water is actually recirculating through here now, so you should start growing once the air pressure increases again. Oh, that's right. We need to repressurize this room because of the liquid seal. Yeah. That means we need an oxygen diffuser in here, which can go here. And eventually that will be a vent. Yeah, because otherwise that's what's stopping these from growing at the moment. Then you're going to point down here. And then, I think what I'm going to do for now... is I'm just going to put couple of extra coal power plants over here. I'm going to use these to run the metal refinery. Oh, wait. Yeah, we don't need to put these ones in a power plant. We're not planning on tuning these. We're not planning on tuning anything at the moment, are we? No. So, yeah, we haven't really got the refined metal for that yet. So let's just, to emphasize that this is going to be temporary, we'll just put that there for now. And we'll need to put the smart battery in. That will take a bit more refined metal. You're full again. We've still been mixing in the cold water. Perhaps I stop mixing that in for now. It's going to block the slugs. Oh, yeah, the building is. Yeah, you're right, the building is. Yeah, you're right. Even though the tiles... Yeah, no. That's true. That's very true. Right, so down here then. For now. You can't hang out with the generators. No, sadly not. Right. Right, we can grab that aluminium, that's fine. Put that there. We're getting closer on all of this. Taking a tiny little bit of time. There is an argument to be made that I should just plug it in. I'm just going to bring a wire over here. Like, there's an argument to be made that I should plug it, build the coal power plants here, but this is where I'm planning on putting the base later, and I'm not planning on putting the coal power plants in the base. Can you block them with any building then, like a painting or something? Yes, you can. Any building that takes up those two tiles and stops them from parking there will work. Right, I need to set up the automation wire for this as well, so this needs to be a NOT gate going up here. That's fine. Then that can come down here. Until that went to activate. And then what I actually want to do is I want to make a conductive wire that goes to both of these buildings, I guess, but I don't know, maybe we just make two separate coal plants. Maybe just one for the metal refinery to stop breaking the wire. We'll need to keep going on the cobalt for a little bit then. You're bored again. Let's do some more research then. Keep going. Wow, they're all really getting bored now. Okay. The nature reserve has stopped nature reserving because we've got rid of that room, apparently. Oh. Okay. Well, you can do that for now, then. What a weird layout this has ended up being. You can dig these bits out. And then you could dig... Oh, yeah, you can dig all of this. The nature... Yes, it's out of action, as it were. I don't suspect this is going to be big enough. To be fair, the dupes aren't really stressing at the moment. Maybe we just make it a park for now. For now, let's just do it like this, so that whatever we're breaking is just the metal refinery wire. And then we'll replace that with a conductive wire once we get enough refined metal. Who's idle? Max is trapped. Okay, that's fine. So, Dig all of this. Then dig this. And then I guess I just start digging out a lot of these random tiles that we want to get rid of. Oh look, now it's a nature reserve. It's 36 tiles. It's just big enough to count. That's nice. Okay. Right, suits are all out of air now. There is some aluminium in here, but they can't reach it because the masks don't have enough air. We're still trying to get rid of the... Getting there, there's just a load of CO2. We're skimming it, but it's taking a while. Right, pod. I don't think we take any more dupes at the moment. We also have too much food. We'll take the food, whatever. Have some nice food. Again, 44,000 of these, 42,000 of these calories are non-perishable, so I'm not that concerned about food perishing. Oh, the slugs aren't really working very hard anymore. What a shame. They're trying their best. Oh! The slugs are laying eggs over this bit. That's funny. Yeah? Interesting. Well, how about if I dig this? And then I dig this. And make sure the slugs can't escape this little bit. And then we can wrangle them. Seems reasonable. What's going on now? We haven't got any... Oh, right. We just need to power you. Okay, that's fine. Set you to 10 and 90. Build the wires, please. You're just wasting coal at the moment. Okay. So now, at least, we're not breaking wires elsewhere. We're just breaking this specific wire. And soon, we'll be able to replace that with a conductive wire. Although, I do want you to stop making iron and steel now, I think. Don't mind you making a little bit more, but we don't actually need it at the moment. We need the other metals. Yeah, air pressure's alright in here now. That's good. Just need to heat up, but you should be heating up. Okay, we definitely need to keep mixing the water in now. This is getting too hot. Because we're making steel. But that does mean they should heat up fairly quickly. I guess we're still eating all the meal ice from the Dreckos ranch as well. That's funny. Yeah, I guess that will do for now. Right, so what else are we looking for then? Cobalt. So that can go here. The idle dupe notifications are really annoying me. I can get you to come over here and start digging out all this random crap. That's probably for the best, right? Man, I don't know. At the moment... Oh, look, we're actually making some brekkie. That's nice. Why are you too bright? Have you got a shine bug down here? Oh, yeah, let's relocate the shine bugs to the rooms where they're not going to bug people. Yeah, because Pei was on this end and she was getting harassed. Okay, that makes sense. What's going on with the mechatronics as well? So we have a chain of products that we want to make with the Dreckos as well. I think we are literally just waiting for refined metal now. The issue with that plan is it's dependent on the rate the polluted water is being consumed. So maybe this means we do actually have to hook up the masks again so we can grab some aluminium. That really isn't grabbing any air, though. You're running, but you're at max pressure, so you're not really producing much hydrogen for us either. No, I don't like that. I think tomorrow we focus on getting the spawn ready. Actually, that's kind of enough. You know what? I'll allow it. Let's see. Building for Lagbot. Uglavisk can get supplying. 100,000 calories somehow? Christ. I think I'm actually going to remove the mealwoods. We've got too much. Like, I mean, I get that the Dreckos are eventually going to be eating these, but like, come on. Also, you need to be actually grooming and shearing these guys, right? Please don't forget to do this. Right, I'm going to enable this farm station as well now, so we can start getting some more peppers. We've got 110 kilograms of brackine. Okay. Not strictly needed at the moment. Wait, this wire's overloaded? Why? Why this one? How weird. Possibly something to do with a gas grid. Right, there is more aluminium in here for us to grab. The volcano has at least done some things. So let's actually grab the aluminium again and use it to finish off all of this. So the loader is going on that side. Okay. Any reason stream of wires aren't going red? Not today. Not while we're lacking all the stuff. We gotta get some more refined metal first. This is why we tend to just let the volcanoes erupt. I think it's the lesser of two evils. Yeah, you need to build the material study terminal as well. We can put an auto sweeper loader up by here as well. So that can go here. Because we're going to be shuffling all the Drecko products around in different rooms. That's the plan. Right, that can go there. I guess this is going to heat up the room a little bit. Right, let's keep doing more research. Let's get the robo miner, I guess. We are definitely front-loading the research just a little bit here. Right, Drecko's a groom now. That's good. Oh, you're elderly? Oh, you'll lay an egg. How about you? You elderly? No, he's 69. That's fine. Neo is bored. Okay. Dig these. Dig these. Dig more algae. Yeah, I'm happy for you to do all of that. Looks like there's a little bit over here as well. That's fine. A veteran Drecko over here and a mean. Yes, indeed. We picked them well. Yeah, you can fertilize these pigeon peppers now. Take out your frustrations. How's Reed Fiber doing? We're at 26. You know what? If the dupes are bored, I am going to get you to make five snazzy suits. We'll start snazzing up the dupes. I don't think Reed Fiber is going to be a huge concern. Remember, we've got these thimble reeds down here. If we really want to, we can pump a load of extra polluted water into them. We've got a load of off-gassing oxygen from over here as well. Oh, that's probably not helping with the whole yucky lungs thing, is it? But it's a polluted area, so I can set up some deodorizers over here, maybe. Maybe a deodorizer. Just one to go over here. Obviously, I'm going to rip all this stuff out fairly soon.
Thanks for the raid.
Carrie, actually, hello. What are you up to? We have just got the Dreckos set up on our run. Let me actually give you a little bit of a shout out. Hope you're having a pleasant day. Your dupe has been very productive today. Yeah, the Drecko lab is going. It's going fairly well. Dupes are getting a little bit bored. I haven't quite been giving them enough stuff to do. You know what? Let's actually get them to dig out this bit. That seems reasonable. Start clearing out the base area. A single deodorizer clay farm. Yeah. Just, it'll help. A little bit, right? We're trying. Working on digging the water planet. Nice. Yeah, so we found a couple of Dreckos. We're getting some reed fiber turned into clothes. We have a metal refinery. We made a little bit of steel. We're making some cobalt. We're just setting up all the automation for stuff. We're a bit low on refined metals, so we opened up an aluminium volcano down here, and it's been... well, I wouldn't say it's been behaving, but, like, we've kind of ended up dumping the cool steam vent on it, and that's helped. It's certainly better than nothing. We have some masks, but we're kind of struggling to get oxygen over to it very efficiently at the moment, because we don't really have our SPOM set up yet. We're kind of breathing a lot of the oxygen. You guys are actually trapped. Yes. You need to build a ladder here, then. You should have that much PO2, Claire's life. Yeah, exactly. Right, build that ladder. Not that you guys are going to suffocate over here. I can actually just get you guys to dig this for now. That's fine. We'll keep demolishing the map. I would like to grab some more Dreckos, but there's Slimeling in here, so I don't really want to go in there. There's a Drecko in here. That is grabbable, I think, but I don't really want to let the chlorine out. I think we're fine. No, I think we're fine. We can just progress with these two Dreckos. I'm gonna lay an egg every 9 cycles. I guess we're not in a huge rush. And then I guess we focus. I guess we focus on the SPOM next time. Seek fluid intake. Yeah, we've gone through our squash. Yeah. I think we'll probably hang out for a couple more cycles and then we'll wrap it up. Wait, why is a slug over here? Grab the slug. Misbehaving slug.
Wow.
Wow. Puff cam? We're leaving puff cam. Okay. Hold on. Let's shift it over. Here we go. Puffed judges you. Coffee mug judges you. Yeah. There we go. Now, the funny thing is, I got the cable, but I don't have the plug. I left the plug that plugs in to the other end at work. So unfortunately, he's not going to be spinning today, even though I thought about it, which I feel bad about. We don't need these planter boxes up here. We're not using. We don't need mealwoods. We've got enough food. The Paku are helping a lot, actually. That's the main difference. Run to work, get it quickly? Oh, yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah, no worries. Oh. Right, more cobalt. Right, so we want a conveyor loader over here. Then power that. I am definitely running too much stuff for a regular wire now as well. It's kind of oscillating. I think it's this thing. Let's turn this thing off again. Just want you to come and actually grab the... Yeah. That's what's causing it to actually stay overloaded, is the gas pump. The rest of this is causing it to oscillate. And if it's oscillating, it's fine, because it means it's not actually taking damage. It has to be red for quite a while to start taking damage. Well, I guess we start snazzing up some dupes then. So let's give Camille a snazzy suit. Actually, let's make sure that the... Let's make sure the frost-resistant dupes get them first. So Neo already has one. Uglavisk, that's Camille. Uglavisk is frost-proof and doesn't have one. So we'll give Uglavisk a snazzy suit. There you go. 7k on a basic, those are rookie numbers you've changed. Oh, we're fine. No research selected. Let's keep researching, I guess. I think we're almost done, though. We're pretty much almost done on the basic research. I do kind of actually need you to build this terminal. Then I just need to decide where everything's actually heading. I probably don't really need the Atmos suit, the friggin' auto sweeper in here. Just the refashionator, but whatever. I couldn't think of whatever else was actually going to go over here. Right, I guess we could fit this in. I might fit another one over here as well. Oh, what a mess. Well, at least the air pressure's good over here. Yeah, you guys can keep digging out all this mud. Not 100% sure what the best way of doing that is. What did he miss? Not much. I'm just admiring the work. I think I'm just going to set up a little coal power plant somewhere. Maybe just another one over here and then hook that up. So we get some radiation research going. Yeah, probably just something like this. Then automation wire, that can go here. Now I'll build one more smart battery and then that'll do. Data reminder, you promised me better about wires this run. Okay, I mean, to be specific, I promised I was going to be better about wires last run. But we are going to be better about wires this run. The thing is, we just don't have any refined metal yet. Like, we're using the metal refinery, and that's as much as we're getting. So, you've been watching Rhyme Revenge, I think we need more coal generators. Yes! That run was ridiculous. Why build a power spine when you just build a conveyor rail of coal and just shove it everywhere? That was great. We're going to split stuff up, but I'm not majorly concerned yet. We know that the Transformers are going to run over here somewhere. We've got... I think we're getting a fairly good idea of where the neutronium is. So I feel pretty reasonable about actually doing that. Aluminium doesn't look like a good candidate for wires. Well, no. At the moment, we're still just building everything for the Dreco lab. Then we'll start doing the rest of the stuff. Yeah, these slugs are kind of petering out now, unfortunately. Got some more eggs down here, though. We'll get some fresh slugs. Right, what's in the pod? Don't really want any dupes. We'll get the blossom seeds. I think how the air pressures ended up being really good over here and not so good over here. Am I actually at the point where I just consider just moving the dupes already? Like, if the dupes are already running out of stuff to do, we get them to start digging out this area. It should be a fairly swift matter to actually get them to dig out the rest of this stuff. Right? I can just start shaving this like one tile at a time. Google says aluminium's a pretty good conductor. Well, at least we're getting all the research stuff done in advance. And we are making the refined metal. It's just a little bit slower than I'd have liked. But we made a fair bit of steel in advance as well, just to make sure. George still trapped? Yeah, we haven't... I mean, we got the pinch of peppers now, which is good. But we still haven't quite got the advanced food ready yet. That's not going to happen immediately. We'll think about that, but that's probably going to happen next time. The scolding, trying to grab all the volcano output. Fair enough. The water level has dropped a little bit. I can let out more water. That's fine. Yeah, you can dig that because we've got a ladder here. That's fine, access-wise. The hatches are all getting too hot and complaining. Lol. To be fair, I should probably actually grab the hatches, right? And shove them somewhere again. Like, am I just going to shove them here for now? Just so that they are somewhere. 3 times as good as iron. Fair enough. Right. Okay. You know what? Maybe this is just a thumbnail today. Just Max giving Lagbot a thumbs up with the suits while we're doing the Dreckos. That's not a bad idea. Your CSV is de-sliming the place because it's positive. Yeah, sure. Lagbot, you can have this one. I've decided. Then, yeah, Lagbot. What's your status? Yeah, you're not a frostproof, but that's fine. How about grey area? Are you frostproof? Yes, grey area definitely gets one. Then, that's fine. Every bit helps. And what about hammer? Hammer is not frostproof, but that's fine. Here you go. Yeah, Brackene's building up as well. We'll use the Brackene for something. But the reality is we'll mostly use the pinch peppers for cooking and recreation once we get to that point. Right, so this wire is going to go specifically to the radiation lab. Nothing else is going to run on this wire. Can I just make you out of cobalt, please? Thank you. I think we're pretty much nearly there. We still need to fill up the coolant pipe for the mealwoods, but they're not too hot at the moment. We're going to have to get our hydrogen from somewhere else. There's plenty of sources of hydrogen. We'll fill that up next time. Water vent is erupting again. That's a funny shape of water. think I'm pretty happy with most of what's happened here. Right, let's make sure that we've got the hatches. So, hatch... Priority 9. And then... Let's do a couple of wrangles. I just want to make sure that we aren't missing the hatches, like if we demolish the whole area. Don't worry about the shine bugs. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. Just shove them all here so that we know where they are. Right. We're actually there. So you're running. You're active now. We should actually get some radiation going. So we'll get our current research finished. Then we can get the critter condos finished. Then we can put the critter condos in. Yeah, that seems good. Then it's just a case of making more refined metal. I'm gonna speed it up. Let's see, Hammer can have suits, I guess. Carry, you can grab suits. No, all this coal stuff isn't going to be permanent. The Dreckos Ranch. The Dreckos Ranch is permanent. This is staying here. We're gonna... This is where our initial Dreckos population is going to come from. This is where we're going to make all of our clothes for the base. This is where we're going to do, like, loads of research. Maybe we do a zoom out shot for a change. We'll do it once we turn the puff cam off. But yeah, the whole point is the Dreckos Ranch is going to go here because we know we're going to put the habitable base here, and then the guys can come down here. Oh look, there was a rad bolt. That's nice. Right, so let's actually grab... I guess the next thing is the critter condo. I think we've done all of the actual non-radiation research now. It looks like we no longer have access over here because of the oxygen situation. Well, there's a bit more oxygen here now, so I'm going to plug you in again. We'll see how that goes. You can dig this stuff out. We're definitely going to want this. And then keep grabbing all of this. I guess leave that for now. And then we can start grabbing this bit as well. That's going to get very messy. What about going over here? Oh, yeah, just dig that and then you can get in here. It's bad that I'm not even concerned about people getting scalded at the moment. Fresh aluminium, fresh off the presses. I mean, what else do I want you to dig? I mean, you can definitely dig this stuff. That's not an issue. Same with, like, most of this. I guess I'm just going to get you to come over here and do all of this as well. Because we are going to have the dupes habitate this bit. Question is, what scalds them first? The cool steam vent, the aluminium? Exactly, yeah. I think it's the aluminium volcano. I think the cool steam vent, the heat isn't quite going far enough yet. Citation needed. Yeah, research is going well. We're just waiting on the radiation now. But the coal is plugged in. So let's have a think about where the rails are going. So all the eggs and stuff are getting dumped in here. And then what else do we need? So we need a few different things. So the phosphorus... Some of it's getting swept up and put on the plants in here. The rest of it needs to go over here. So let's see. This is just for Primo Garb. I'm probably not going to worry too much about the Garb for now. So that one can go over there, and then the phosphorus... The phosphorite can get dumped on the plants. And on the Wheezeworts. That's what we need. We need another auto sweeper here for the Wheezeworts. That was the point of this. How good is the volcano? We didn't actually analyze it. It looks like a fairly moderate volcano. Like, not too spiky. So, not the best, not the worst. That's the impression I get. Okay. Yeah, so this sweeper will go here, and then we can feed all of these automatically. We'll go to cycle 69. That's what we'll do. A good plan. So this is just going to be for the fertilizer and the phosphorite. And the pinch of peppers are going to go in here. A lot of these I don't think I actually need to run just yet. We needed all of these auto sweepers and the loaders for sure for the eggs. This one also probably needs to run as well for meat and things. Oh, we need to put one in here as well for meat and things, but that's going to come later. What was the final pick for Primo? Can't remember. Purple Snazio. I haven't decided on this run yet. We had the pom-pom... No, was it the pom-pom there? I think it was the pom-pom one. It was hideous. I feel like we're perhaps going to do a different one this time. We'll see. Yeah, 800 kilograms of steel ain't bad. Let's copy these settings across here. Yeah, I think this is going reasonably well. I can lower the level for the Paku in here as well. I'm probably going to get rid of these Paku at some point. We have enough Paku. They've been breeding over here with the saltwater guys, so they're mostly tropical now. There's quite a few of them just hanging out. They're voted by evil chat. Yeah, exactly. Pom-pom's purple, that's legit. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have a think. I'm not sure I'm going to stick with that one. Right, so now the phosphorite getting dumped in. These are already nice and fed, so you're not that concerned about it for now. But now the auto sweeper's feeding the Wheezeworts, which is important because it means the dupes don't have to come in the radioactive zone to feed these guys. That's the plan. Right, more snazzy suits. Let's see. Quantum Zari. Yeah, everything else I think can wait a little bit for the rest of the base automation to be made. But this is a pretty nice blueprint to work off. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. You're pretty happy about your suit? Nice. Yeah, that'll do for now. Maybe we'll wait a little bit longer. Very tempting just to get a shot of Great Area just bouncing up and down. I don't know. Room's getting quite hot. That's fine. Got some crown moldings in here. Oh, right. Hold on. The gas element sensors. There's something I haven't done here, isn't there? Yeah, there's supposed to be a gas element sensor here. And then this is supposed to go to the vents in this room. So if it detects hydrogen in here, then that's gonna activate this NOT gate. Then that's gonna go like that. Not that one. Then the issue with that is we've got to get in here again, which is fine for now, so just make sure that you actually do build that automation plan. And then I think we're good, so we can put some crown modding in. Otherwise known as ceiling trim. Not really a lot of space up here, but that's fine. We can put some furniture over here as well. Puzzle cubes. Yeah. We can put like a ladder here so we can access that, maybe. I'm not gonna drywall it yet. We're gonna hold off drywalling things this time. Right, so you're set to hydrogen. Right, where is the biggest lump of hydrogen? Up here. It's all ended up over here. So there was an argument to be made for me just putting in canister emptiers and filling up canisters. Except I want to fill up this loop as well. Oh, I need to put the bypass on here as well. That's fine. I can just go here. So then the bypass for the hydrogen pipe. I think what will happen here. Everything grape escape apart from the super rooms. Maybe. It's tempting. So, let's see. I'm quite tempted to dig. I know this is. I don't want to release space though. It's the issue. Maybe just put it over here for now. I don't know. There's a lot of hydrogen over here. Right. Let's just build the hydrogen pump. I don't mind dumping a little bit of polluted oxygen in the rooms as well. I do mind putting it on the conveyor rail loop. Actually, you know what? Do it like this. Release the voles. No. No, I shan't. Right, connect that up here. I do like that we managed to save the flocks. Right. Pump is now pumping. This is good. Right, let's actually... Yeah, that's fine. Okay. We'll leave that to run. That's a relief. Dig the volcano. The flocks is happily bouncing around. Indeed. Very important. I don't know exactly what we're going to put in here yet. Probably some bliss bursts. We need to get aesthetic design as well. I'm going to wrap it up in a sec. Oh, copper. Yes, copper. There we go. Oh, that's amazing. Refined metal for us. I think we've actually got everything in here now, except for the critter condos. Nobody but AIC yet? No, not really. I'm pretty happy with this. I might actually just have the thumbnail be the plant pulverizer with great area. I found it very funny when they're bouncing up and down. So much copper. Yeah. No, I'm pretty happy. Dreckos Laboratory is looking complete. We've grabbed some aluminium. The cool steam vent. We're kind of putting it to work. We'll pump all of this into something somewhere someday. We've had a bit of time to clear out the base as well. What's going on with the bathroom? No, the bathroom's fine. What are you talking about? What's wrong with you? You're fine. Yeah. No, we're in a fairly good situation, to be honest. Like, we're now we're at the point where we're clearing out the base, the area where the base is going to go. The next thing to do, I think, is going to be actually building the spawn over here. That's what I want to do next. But yeah, sorry, I've been a little bit unfocused today, but at least the Dreckos are mostly done. We managed to get a couple of Dreckos that they weren't super easy to access on this map. I don't want to release the slime lung. That was annoying last time. But, ooh, puffed. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Let's show off the fish. Yeah. Problem is, when the camera leans back, it kind of ends up picking up the reflection and stuff as well. But, yeah, there you go. You get a bit of a different fish angle for a change. Alrighty. Well, thanks very much for hanging out. I appreciated your company as always. We're getting there. The Dreckos will multiply. I'm not overly concerned about that. We've got the reed fiber going. We'll get some more plastic soon. We just need a little bit of plastic so we can start making steam turbines. That's like the main thing, really. Is the black and orange fish new? I don't remember seeing them before. No, I've had the platies for a while. Most of them have aged out now. We've only got a couple of young ones left. So once they've aged out, we're gonna get some new colourful fish for the tank. But yeah, they've done all right. They've lived a fair while. But yeah, if you like what you've seen and you're not already following me on Twitch, feel free to follow me and you'll get notifications when I go live. We're aiming to stream Monday, Tuesday, Friday at the moment. We have a YouTube page where we upload all the VODs. And we have a Discord where we come hang out, talk about memes and games and things. Aged out as a euphemism for died. Well, yes, but like, of old age. Like, they lived their expected lifespan, had babies, and then passed on. So I'm fairly happy with how the platies did. They didn't die due to some kind of parameter mismatch or anything. So that was the main thing I was concerned about. Yeah, it's all good. We'll be back, and the video for the Metal Volcano Tamer will go up. We've done the design now. I just need to actually record the bloomin' thing. And I've done all the maths as well. I've got some interesting maths to show you in that video. So yeah, expect that this week. We're going to go raid someone now, and we'll see what people are up to. They evolved, indeed. They evolved into meat. Right, let's go raid Live Action Pixel. Say hello. We're going to go blind. We'll see what they're up to. Bionic dupes and fun builds. Let's find out together. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. I think I'll be more awake tomorrow. It's just been a long day. I'll see you later. Bye for now.